we are going to talk about moss.
Kate Moss.
Nope.
Elizabeth Moss.
Nope. Sea moss. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon, and this is Self-Care Club. It's almost impossible to avoid sea moss in the wellness world right now. It's everywhere you look. So if you've heard about sea moss supplements and you're wondering what on earth it is and how to use it, as always at Self-Care Club, we are here to explain it and test it out for you.
Sea moss is a spiny sea vegetable, a type of algae or seaweed. It's harvested for use as a health supplement and ingredient in commercial food. It grows in waters along the rocky Atlantic coast, primarily between North America and Europe and all across the Caribbean. It's an edible sea plant similar to other seaweeds, algae and other familiar leafy sea vegetables like kelp or dulse. Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
It grows in a number of colours like green, yellow, purple, red, brown and black.
Sea moss contains an array of vitamins and minerals. They're naturally low in calories, fat and sugar, and they contain a small amount of plant protein. Like other sea vegetables, sea moss is also a naturally good source of iodine, a micronutrient necessary for thyroid health, and it's full of antioxidants.
Today, sea moss is mainly used as a source of vitamins and minerals to benefit overall health. Some supplement companies sell it dried or in raw form as a gel or powder, an oral capsule as well, or gummies, blimey, and in drinks. So it's basically everywhere. It can also be used in skincare, hair care, and on the body. It's also used as a thickening agent. It's the only natural source of carrageenan, a thickener that manufacturers use in foods like ice cream, cottage cheese, non-dairy milks, and even baby formula.
Yeah.
So they use it in ice cream to thicken it up?
I think it must be instead of maltodextrin. Maltodextrin is also a thickener, but that is the same stuff that they put on the back of stamps and envelopes. That is the same stuff that goes in food. I know. So this is a natural form of that.
Thank God for this then.
Yeah.
So tell us the benefits.
It might support your thyroid health because seaweed is rich in iodine. It might reduce inflammation. It might support your immunity. One study in salmon found that supplemental seaweed improved immune modulation and immune response. It might improve your gut health and aid your digestion because seaweeds are a good source of live bacteria and fibre, which both support a healthy gut microbiome. It may help support weight loss because it's rich in fibre that can help you feel full and prevent overeating. And studies did show that a compound in seaweed called fucoxanthin promoted fat metabolism in rats.
It can also or may promote heart health. Some studies have found that seaweed reduces bad cholesterol and acts as a blood thinner, which may help reduce the risk of heart disease. It may improve blood sugar management. One study found that the compound fucoxanthin in seaweed reduced high blood sugar, and another found that a compound in seaweed called alginate prevented blood sugar spikes in pigs. Lovely. Anecdotal benefits for fertility. There's no scientific evidence that sea moss specifically promotes fertility in men or women. However, some people use it as a traditional fertility treatment.
Yeah.
And some research has even tied the superfood to increased mental functioning and decreased feelings of depression, anxiety and agitation.
So while these potential health benefits of sea moss are promising, it's important to note that most of the research is based on seaweed and not sea moss specifically. And the studies were also all conducted either on animals or in test tubes and not on humans. So scientists do need to do much more human research on the health effects of sea moss.
One of the main potential downsides of sea moss is that not much research has been conducted on its benefits and nutritional makeup, which is a shame, actually. As with seaweed, the nutritional value of sea moss can vary greatly, making it difficult to know exactly what it contains and in what amounts. Much of the micronutrient and fatty acid contents of sea vegetables depend on the environment in which they grow. So while it's a good source of iodine, the iodine content of sea moss and other seaweeds is highly variable. This can put consumers at risk of overconsumption of iodine, which could be problematic as too much iodine can lead to hypothyroidism and underactive thyroid.
Yup. So the sea moss gel is probably the most common form. And it can be added in loads of ways to your diet. You can put it in salad dressings, juices, smoothies, shakes, teas, ice cream, sorbets, energy bars, soups, stews, curries, basically anything. And it's also an amazing vegan gelatin replacement, so you can use it to thicken soups and add nutrients to your meals.
Sea moss gel is almost tasteless and can be incorporated into numerous flavorful meals without anyone noticing it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if I put it in, I don't know, soup, no one
You would
notice.
never know.
Okay, overall, it's probably best to consume sea moss in moderation. You should avoid sea moss if you have a thyroid disorder and have a high, heavy metal load on a blood thinners or have a shellfish allergy. Well, that makes sense.
And as well as consuming it, you can also use it topically. It's amazing as a face mask. The minerals and the moisture will rejuvenate the skin and give it a healthy glow. Wash it off with cold water after 20 minutes. And it's said to promote collagen production, reduce inflammation, and act as an antibacterial agent for clearer and brighter skin.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Sea moss gel can be used topically to help soothe and relieve the skin, a bit like aloe vera, I guess.
Yes.
It's a natural anti-inflammatory and moisturising agent that can help with eczema, reduce redness, itching and dryness, and it's also safe for sensitive skin. And you can even use it on your hair.
Yeah.
As sea moss detoxifies and cleanses the scalp, removes build-up and detoxifies the scalp, leaving the hair feeling clean and refreshed and shiny.
Please remember that if your sea moss is fresh and not dried, it has a limited shelf life of around 14 to 21 days, and it does need to be refrigerated, and it'll last about 2 weeks in the fridge.
And so to help us out with our week, we invited Blaze. That's just one name, isn't it? He
Like Cher.
Yes. We invited him onto the show. Blaze is a self-described vegan, rebel chef with a passion for food and healthy living. He has been a committed vegan for 10 years and is the owner of Liberty Kitchen. In 2020, in response to the panic of the pandemic, when he decided that he wanted to put forward a superfood to help his clients prepare their bodies for the pandemic, he introduced them to sea moss. You can visit his website on www.spiceislandproducts.co.uk or his catering website, Liberty Kitchen. And this is what he had to say.
I mean, wow.
He was a very impressive guy.
And also, can we just say, he looked about 20 years younger than us, even though he was older than us.
He didn't look 20 years younger than us.
He looked amazing.
He looked 20 years younger than he is.
He looked amazing.
He did look amazing.
Is that the sea moss? Is it the vegan diet? Is it just his genetics? I don't know what the guy's doing, but he's a youthful looking guy.
Yeah. And you can see he leads a very clean life.
Yes. Although I don't like clean, dirty in description for food, only in description to people. Like, I'm muddy and dirty, or I'm washed and clean. But I know what you mean. Healthy living. Healthy living. He was very impressive.
He was a lovely guy. So he gifted us our sea moss for the week.
He had basically made us all these special different potions just for us. He said he'd got up at 5 that morning.
I know. So lovely.
Gave us a face mask that he'd made.
Yep.
He gave us a body scrub he'd made.
And he gave us sea moss with all different concoctions. So he'd mixed it with spirulina in one. He'd mixed another one with beetroot.
Yep.
He'd mixed another one with turmeric. That was for the face,
yes.
wasn't it, that one?
And we had a plain one.
And then a plain one, but he also gave us a shake. A sea
Oh,
moss
yes.
smoothie.
Oh, yeah. And a drink.
That was delicious.
And the ginger drink with the cayenne pepper.
Delicious. We had them for lunch.
Yeah.
I could drink that now.
Oh, that smoothie was so good.
Yeah, it was.
So we had just a week's worth of basically everything you could do with sea moss in one go.
Yeah.
And so we tried it out.
The only thing we didn't have was to try it on the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Because he meant to give it to us in raw form so that we could then boil it up and then mess around with it.
Yeah.
But he
forgot.
He forgot. So we didn't have that, which was a shame because I really wanted to try it on my hair.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
You probably could have put the face mask on your hair.
Well, it's got turmeric in it.
I know.
I just didn't fancy putting turmeric on my hair.
I know.